Maybe you've been wondering how to start a sentence, like, is it better to say, eating pizza makes me happy, or to eat pizza makes me happy? Let's dive in and see.
Welcome to another Happy English podcast coming to you from New York City. And here's your English teacher, Michael.
All right, thank you, John, and thanks, everyone. It's Michael here from Happy English, and I help people speak English better. And this is Happy English Podcast, episode 807. To be or being, which works better? Eating pizza makes me happy. To eat pizza makes me happy. At first glance, these seem to mean the same thing. After all, both eating pizza and to eat pizza are subjects, right? But here's the twist. Gerunds and infinitives aren't always interchangeable. Let's break it down so you can use them confidently. And let me just make sure that you are clear on those two grammar terms. A gerund is an ing verb that functions like a noun. Singing is fun. I like singing. In both cases, singing is the gerund. An infinitive is to followed by a base verb. That also functions as a noun. To eat pizza makes me happy. I like to eat pizza. In both cases, to eat is the infinitive. Both a gerund and an infinitive can be used as the subject of a sentence, but they aren't always used in the same way. Let's explore when to use each one. First of all, let's talk about using gerunds as the subject. Gerunds are more commonly used as the subject of a sentence, especially in everyday, casual, natural English conversation. Like, reading is a great way to practice your English. Reading. Talking to yourself is also a good way to practice your English. Studying every day is important because consistency will help you improve your skills. And you know what? Exercising and watching your diet can help you lose weight. Reading, talking, exercising, and watching. Gerunds like these as the subject of a sentence work well when talking about general activities, actions, or concepts that are real, habitual, and practical. Like, dancing brings people together, or learning English takes time and effort. Next up, let's talk about infinitives and when they sound more natural. To eat pasta is to consume the heart and soul of Italy. To eat pasta. Using infinitives like that as the subject of a sentence tend to sound more formal or abstract or philosophical. Do you remember Shakespeare's Hamlet? In one scene, Hamlet, the main character, is on the stage alone thinking deeply about life. He says, "To be or not to be? That is the question." Here, Hamlet is speaking philosophically. To be or not to be? What does it mean to exist as a human being or not? This is an abstract concept, so Shakespeare chose an infinitive, to be or not to be, and not a gerund, like being or not being. Infinitives are often used in philosophical or poetic statements, like to love and to be loved is the greatest joy in life. Sounds poetic, doesn't it? To eat pasta is to consume the heart and soul of Italy. To forgive is to be free. Sentences like these feel deeper and more philosophical. Infinitives can emphasize the possibility or the ideal state of an action rather than the action itself. Like, to succeed requires hard work. So, when you're talking about everyday situations and actions, use a gerund as the subject of the sentence. Eating pizza makes me happy. When you want to sound more formal and philosophical, use an infinitive as the subject. To eat pizza is to eat the entire culinary history of Italy. Gerunds are usually better in spoken English and casual writing, and infinitives work well in philosophical and formal statements. Keep in mind, the best way to remember English like this, and any other word or phrase in English, is to take that word or phrase, write it in a sentence that's true for you or true in your world, and then memorize your sentences. Hey, did you know you can get more practice using your English when you join my Podcast Learners Study Group? There, you can make new friends. Join us for live group lessons every week where we practice these podcast lessons together. Plus, you get access to the PDF transcript and audio download for every Happy English podcast in the past and in the future. And on top of that, each episode has exercises where you can practice this English point with speaking and writing checked by me. To learn more, just visit myhappyenglish.com and choose podcast lesson 807. Remember, learning another language is not easy, but it's not impossible, and I'm here to help you on your journey.
This podcast was brought to you by Happy English. Please visit myhappyenglish.com. Show your support for Happy English by leaving us a review. Get English, get happy, Happy English.